The Ross and Carlos show. I'm Ross.
And this is Carlos.
And today, what do you have for us, Carlos?
Oh yes. For today, we're gonna be discussing about this newfound hit. Well, I assume it's a hit because this game was recently released to the states by the name of Yokai Watch.
Too early to tell if it's a hit.
It's too early to tell.
So, what's this Yokai Watch about?
Yokai Watch is this RPG video game, which is basically about a kid a kid in which you can name whoever you want, but like the official anime name for him is Nate Adams.
Nate Adams. Okay, so what does Nate Adams do?
Well,
What's his occupation?
he's a normal elementary school kid who's spending his summer vacation. One day when his friends are showing off their awesome bug collections, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the best bugs. Like I have this awesome bug collection." Like he's bragging about something that he doesn't have.
Yeah, I've never heard awesome bug collection ever used before, so that was a first.
So essentially, like what Nate does is like he goes over to like the mountain where his town is like situated right next to,
Okay.
and on top of there there's like this sacred tree, which has like this like a slot machine, in which like the slot machine appears to be haunted and is asking him to like feed it.
So sacred tree and slot machine. Another, again, two words I would not think would come together.
Yeah.
But it sounds interesting. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. And so like when Nate puts in like a quarter into like the machine, there goes a capsule, which is like this. You remember those small orbs that contain like a little toy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When he finds it, it's like very old and rusted, and so like when he twists it and opens it, it seems to house a ghost that's been trapped there for 190 years.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
not your everyday prize when it comes to playing the slot machine.
And what does this ghost do?
This ghost is by the name of Whisper. He's apparently a yokai butler.
Okay.
As in, like, he's a ghost butler that.
Helpful ghost. He's a helpful ghost?
Yeah, he's a helpful ghost.
Okay. So good ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And so what is this ghost? None of this is spoilers, right? So
No. This is
Okay.
all from the very beginning.
Okay, so and what is this butler? Does he have something to say, or does he do something?
Well, he's saying like, as a token of thanks for releasing me from my imprisonment, I'm gonna assist you make some new friends, some ghosty friends.
Some ghosty friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I take it he makes some ghosty friends.
Yes, at first, like when he's about to be attacked by like this depressed bird spirit, like he gets assistance from like one of the bugs that he's captured, which turns out to be like a ghost cicada.
Oh, so he also has. Does he also have bugs, or is that the only? He has bugs and ghosts.
No,
He has both, or just the one.
just the
Time
one
the
bug,
bug.
just the one time bug that turns out to be a ghost in disguise.
Okay, I'm getting the vibe that this is sort of Pokemon with ghosts in a way, sort of.
Well, here's the.
How does the game? How's the gameplay look like? How does it play?
The gameplay is absolutely different from Pokemon in the sense like it's like a 3 versus 3 combat in which you have 3 units that act on their own, and instead of you directing commands as like a Pokemon in which like you direct them to choose one of their four moves,
Yep.
instead you're either activating their ultimate move, which is like their ghostly ultimate move, which it's some of them don't even involve like attacking. Some of them like are status debuffs or status buffs.
Okay.
Or target a certain yokai that's being troublesome.
Okay. So
Or
it's like ghost on ghost fighting.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So and there's like certain types of ghosts.
Well, yes, there's 8 tribes. With that, there's eerie, there's charming, there's slippery, there's brave, there's there's mysterious.
So
There's
sort of like types. Those are kind of like.
well, not really types in the sense. Tribes are sort of like a what gives a certain group of yokai their attribute, like what sort of group they can fall under. Not as elements. No elements. There are elements to this game, which includes fire, ice, electric, earth, wind, drain, heal.
All right, yeah, and the list goes on. I imagine.
Mm.
So that sounds like a pretty interesting game. And so like, how does he get? How does he get to like? How does he get from getting the butler ghost from the slot machine to having to fight all these ghosts with other ghosts?
Well, the butler gives him this accessory by the name of the Yokai Watch, which allows him to be able to witness into like the great beyond, being able to see ghosts that are all around him. And apparently, in this game universe, yokai are essentially like the attributors for a lot of like life's problems, or sort of like the moods of these problems.
So like, they're the things that go on that you can't see. Like say like a car accident happens,
Oh.
or like someone's. Is is that too far, or just someone? It's more like someone's emotions.
Actually, the mascot character's backstory involves a car accident.
Oh, okay, really? That's just
Yeah,
that's ironic.
very ironic, and it's a kitty cat mascot.
Oh, that's kind of funny. That's a goofy person. So like these the yokai, the ghosts, they like so they are in charge of what the goings on like behind
Not really,
the scenes.
not really in charge. It's more of like they're random spirits like floating around in the area. Like due to their effects, they sort of influence like a lot of people. Like there are some yokais that can make you forget about what you were doing at that moment,
Oh, okay.
or there are some yokais that make you be brutally honest to people.
All right, I think I'm more. All right, I think I'm understanding it now. That's kind of a cool concept. I like that.
Yeah, all of this is based on Japanese folklore.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes,
So the spirits have something to do with like yeah, folklore. Like all of them are connected.
all of them are connected. Like even like the mascot, Jibanyan, that's his name. He's like this red cat with like a chopped off ear with like two tails.
Yeah.
He's actually based off of the Nekomata in Japanese mythology.
Oh yeah. Oh, very cool. So it sounds like there's a lot of work that they had to put into it to
Well, it was
make
not
the
just
game.
it was not just they put a lot of work into the yokais themselves. They also put in so much design effort into like how like the town that you're in is actually modeled after a Japanese society.
Oh,
Which,
all right.
in which like the way the houses are constructed for suburbs,
Yeah.
along with like how they make like the train station, the business district, downtown downtown metropolises, and even the crosswalks, which include like bike lanes, which kind of heavily encourages you riding bikes in the sidewalk for Japanese culture apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Since they don't want you on the road.
Probably because there's so many people in Japan, and Japan's fairly. It's only an island. I imagine that they. I imagine that Japan depends upon a lot of bike travel, because otherwise they'd just be.
A lot of
Cars.
congestion and
Yeah.
traffic.
Actually, the public transportation in Japan's like really good. They have like the train. It's like the fastest train in the world, I think.
The
It's-
bullet train.
Yeah, the bullet train. So.
Okay, like also like continuing on like
Back to the game.
remembering about like the car accident, like apparently
Yes.
apparently like when Jibanyan was actually a normal cat.
The mascot, right?
Yeah, the mascot was a normal cat. Apparently he got hit by a truck, and the last words that he heard from his owner, who was actually there at the moment of his death, was like, "You got hit by a truck? That's so lame."
That's the meanest thing you could say to your dying cat.
Yeah, and that's probably like the reason why he's like hanging around as a ghosty all of a sudden.
Yeah, and then he became a ghost and made him be truthfully honest to everyone he talks to.
Well, I'm not really truthfully honest. No, he's not that type of yokai. Like for Jibanyan, his thing is like a he's sort of like a he tries to like fight off against like the evil trucks in order to try to impress like his owner to be like he's not lame.
Okay, so there's evil truck. Go back. You mentioned evil trucks.
Evil truck.
Is that when he gets hit by one of these trucks? So they
No.
were evil trucks that hit him,
No,
or what exactly?
It's no. That's what he describes it. They're just normal trucks, like going through like a crosswalk.
Oh, so he's just a cat, and he thinks that these trucks were evil, and that's why he wanted to fight them. That's pretty unique. They actually got like the viewpoint of the cat, like because cats, I would imagine, cats would probably think that the trucks are evil. I mean, trucks kind of look evil. They're evil looking, sort of. Um. So what else? What else happens in this game,
Okay.
Carlos?
Well, also, what happens in the game is that, how should I put it? Like, it's not really like a game that's like has like an overarching narrative.
Mm-hmm.
It actually takes a far more relaxed structure. Like, it has like these chapters in which these events happen for Nate and like the people around him, and like how many times it's influenced by a yokai. You know?
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I just have a cough.
Mm-hmm.
So, that sounds like an interesting game. What's the gameplay like? You said it was on the 3DS.
Yeah.
So
it's
how does it play with the two touch screens?
Okay, well, first the 3DS doesn't have two touch screens. It just only has the bottom touch screen.
Sorry, I meant two screens.
Yeah. Okay, and secondly, the way that the game works is like when you go into combat, you choose like which three yokai you're about to send into battle.
Okay, so you have a list of them?
Like all of them are in the circle that you arrange yourself before getting into combat.
So you have like kind of a squad that you pick?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you pick these? Do you have to catch them?
Well, you
Like,
don't
capture them?
necessarily catch them. It's more like you befriend them. Either by treating them with like some of their favorite food, or beating them honestly, like in a story progression event, which gets you them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's been for me so far.
All right. So yeah, how's the back to gameplay? How was that?
Well, remember when I was talking to you about ultimate moves, like as one of the things you're actually able to input during the battle, while your ghost friends are essentially like auto attacking.
Yes.
Choosing between four moves.
Yeah.
It's like for like when you're doing your ultimate moves, you have to do like this little mini game to charge up like your soul meter so that the character will be able to do like this ultimate move. So it keeps you on your toes.
Is it a bit like Mario and Luigi?
I believe so. When it comes
the way they stand off and then you scroll through their moves.
Mm-hmm.
I played that game. Oh, that was a good game. I played that a while ago.
I feel like if you're a fan of like those type of RPGs, which gets you to do like mini games, like keep you like on your toes, active. Like Yokai Watch is an easy game, but it's a game you can't stop finding yourself having so much fun with.
Okay.
Like it keeps you busy, especially when it comes to the boss battles. Like when those things happen, it's like gotta pay attention, gotta pay attention, gotta pay attention. Everything is a variable. I might lose something. I might get something inspirited by something else.
That would stink. That sounds bad. I'm not really sure what that means.
Oh, inspirited. It's like one of the game mechanics in which like an enemy yokai essentially like effect sort of like poisons your yokai, like with their effect.
Okay.
And one of the options you can do as like the coach for this team is to like rotate them out from the battlefield and purify them in the background while your some of your new yokai that you rotated into the battle are like auto attacking. So, and here's the thing:
All right.
when you purify someone, you actually gain extra experience points. That's a very helpful thing. Like if
for your character gets it or you get it.
No.
Who levels up here?
The yokai get it. The
Okay.
yokai get leveled up, not the main character.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Well, it's like It's like the more extra effort you do for like purifying them, it attributes more experience points to like after the battle is done.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, so it doesn't make you feel like by purifying them it's like a waste of time. You're getting extra experience points from the ordeal.
All right. So what would you give this game out of 5 stars? I'll say
Mm.
out of 5.
Alrighty then.
Take your time.
Well, Yokai Watch is certainly a really fun game and treat.
Mm-hmm.
It does have it has a few flaws in terms of like the befriending mechanic in which how it's not so easy to befriend certain yokai.
Those I bet would be good, very good yokai
Yeah.
to have on your team.
Yeah, like it's like, are you telling me that I have to literally go out of the dungeon, then come back in to respawn this certain yokai, and I still can't get it even when I give them their favorite food? It's one of those random chances that are very too small. It's like so small to like actually get the yokai even with their favorite food.
Okay.
At the beginning, it's like,
It's just It's a frustrating game sometimes.
frustrating when it comes to befriending more yokai.
So it sounds like you're gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5.
No. Hold up. I'm not finished
Not even
yet.
3.5 stars.
Here's the thing. Yokai Watch, the way that it's become so popular in Japan for a reason. It was able to attribute so much of Japanese culture into creating like this very friendly world that doesn't shy away from like real life conflicts. Like this game isn't happy go lucky despite how it looks. It actually gets into some deep territory, or how should I say, not really deep territory, but some of the stuff that children can even go through if they were fortunate enough to have these sort of issues. Like maybe your parents are fighting. Maybe they're fighting to the point of them possibly getting a divorce or such.
So real life conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
You like that? You think that's good? It's a good thing in the game.
I feel like it's very appropriate now. Like so many games and so much media has like sort of like shy away from like these hard to discuss topics that kids under those issues won't be able to like relate to like certain cartoon characters or video games and such. But like this game is just showing you like how normal it could be, like if your parents could be in disputes like that.
So like you're saying this game kind of relates almost to real life a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of Japanese games are like that. They like to be like sort of they have like their obviously the more out there side, the ghost, like so in this case the ghost part would be like the more ridiculous, more like kind of out there, like the fantasy part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then like the actual like interacting with other human beings, it's like more like real life.
Yep.
Which is like I'll say North American video games kind of different. Like dialogue with other people's kind of goofy in a way sometimes. I was gonna bring this up. Fallout 4. Have you heard? It's coming out. Coming out tomorrow on my birthday.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. Congrats. Well, I didn't make the game, so I didn't really do anything.
No, I mean congrats on you having your birthday.
Oh yeah, I didn't really do anything. My mom made me 20 years ago, so should be congratulating her. But yeah, Fallout 4, like you'll have like weird dialogue with people. That's a crazy game. We could review that.
I mean, I won't have any experience when it comes to Fallout at all. I mean, the only thing of Fallout that I even took in part of is reading an extensive fan fiction crossing over Fallout and My Little Pony.
That's the strangest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take a look at that because it sounds just so crazy.
There's like,
it might be up my alley.
It's so long. Like, if you want, I could show you the books. Like, I actually.
There's multiple books.
Let's just say because of this certain property, there's so many spin-offs out of it.
What? Like bound books? Like with a cover?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is how
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I know. It's literally.
How many of these books have you read?
Well, I'm currently read like the original, and a little bit of like the most prominent spin-off.
There's an original and there's spin-offs to the original series.
Well, to the original series universe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's oh my Carlos, that's crazy.
Like literally, when I show you like the original Fallout, like it's 2 books that contain all the stories.
Like how big are these books?
Have you ever seen Webster's Dictionary?
No way, Carlos.
That's only one
no
half.
way, Carlos.
That's only one half.
Carlos, these books are too big.
They
You
contain
can't-
over 60 chapters.
Carlos, you can't be wasting your time on this fan fiction. You gotta like do
This
something.
fan fiction has been written so professionally, like you can't even distinguish it from a young adult novel that's been acclaimed, like say Harry Potter or something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like someone put so much effort into creating such an amazing game, an amazing universe in which Fallout can actually mix well with My Little Pony.
That's really funny.
It's insane.
That's really funny. Someone put a lot of work into that. Well, anything Fallout touches turns to gold. What time do we got?
We got 148.
148. All right, so we can
Take a short little
we'll be
break.
back in 2 minutes.
Mhm.
We'll take a short break. We'll come back and talk to you about movies or something fun.
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Something me and Carlos could talk about.
Yeah.
Well, but we'll be back after this break. Stay there.